Hey guys, Stops here. Um, this is a video of Stops. As you can see, I'm back onto my account. I have started to pay again, and today I'm going to go and do the Senjin quest, which is to take over Echo Ars. I did say that the content patch was crap, and it was, in the fact that Ruby Sanctum is just awful. But I didn't notice these when when the patch first came out. So as I came back on, I noticed them in the mail. Yeah. So anyway, here I am in Senjin Village, just finding the place because I didn't find it, and then I eventually found out where it was. So yeah, I went there and I started to do the quests. All these quests that I am about to do lead up to the battle for Echo Ars, which is obviously the lead on to Cataclysm, where the Senjin tribe have, or the darkspear tribe have Echo Ars again. This first quest, you had to just go around, capture a load of frogs and tune them using the totem. You may notice I check back a few times because I am just quickly going through all the quests, because I did a similar bit before this on the Alliance. I went onto my chamois, my 38 chamois I think it is, and I started to do the Alliance version of this, but you can't do the final battle on the Alliance unless you're level 75 or above. So I went on to my horde character and found out that there was the equivalent with the darkspear tribe. So although I sort of know what I'm doing, obviously the quests are different slightly. You still have reasonable same amount of quests. So yeah, I'll just speed this up and we can go through all the quests quickly. Okay, so as you can see, I completed that quest, and then there was another quest, and you had to go to the bat dude and chuck frogs, which I found quite amusing. So yeah, I sped this up because it was quite boring. As you can see, the little smoke things on the floor, you have to sort of throw the frogs at them. You go round for about 5 minutes just chucking frogs, but you only have to chuck 5, or no, not 5, 12. So I do it really quickly, and then I'm just flying around for ages doing nothing. So I basically cut that bit out until we were heading back to shore. I was actually really surprised to find this thing, because it is pretty epic near the end. When I show you the second part with the big battle, because the battle is very long, I'll go through it and everything, because there's about 3 big combat sort of situations that you get into, but you get these awesome buffs to go with it, so you don't really die, but it's just fun because there's so many people who do it with you, especially being on Horde now. There's a lot more people on Horde than there is on Alliance on this server, so it helps a lot. Anyway, getting back to the other quests. Basically, the next quest I pick up was to go to Razor Hill. You can get a lift from the bat person. So you fly to Razor Hill. I think I cut out the journey because obviously you don't want to just watch landscape go by. But yeah, you get to Razor Hill, and then you have to use like the drums that he gives you to basically sort of recruit some trolls, and then you have to get on your mount. Well, you don't have to get on your mount if you don't want to, but it's faster. But then you go back to Senjin Village and you basically give the recruits to the guy who gives you the quest, and then that's the quest over. But yeah, here you can see me just getting the recruits in the first place. I love the way that after you finish doing it and you get on your mount, they all get on their little mounts and follow you. It's quite funny. It's like you've got your little army following you. I know it's quite sad, but yeah, I was quite amused by that as well. Because it's even funnier on the Alliance because they all the little gnomes come on. You have to train gnomes instead of trolls, and they all follow you on their Mechanist riders. So that's quite funny as well. Eventually we get back, and I give the quest giver his new recruits, complete the quest, and then I go and get a new quest from the lady who gave us the first two quests. This quest was a really good quest actually. I quite like this one because it utilises a new model which I've never seen before. It might not be new, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you go into this like cat form, and then you can run on water in the form, which is awesome as well, so you don't have to swim. Swimming takes forever, and then you have to attack this like tiger who attacks you, and you have to kill it before you die. It's not that hard, as long as you just like button bash, you should be alright. You've got to be careful and you don't use too much energy though, otherwise you can't do your main attack, like your big attack, which does the most damage. The fight's pretty quick. As you can see, there's another guy doing it. It doesn't take too long to kill it, but once you do, this woman appears who is the person you were trying to get to help the darkspear. She eventually pops up in the final battle as well. Gives you a nice buff, which is quite cool. Yeah, and then you swim back to shore. Upon arrival, you go back to Vol'jin and tell him that you've got the lady on your side, and then you pick up the quest where you have to dance. It's quite funny. I didn't think it would be that easy because the gnome equivalent one is basically where you have to stand in line in like a formation. You don't have to stand in the formation, but whenever the guy says you have to do an emote, you have to do it, and I'm not sure what happens if you don't, because I did it all right the first time, but yeah, I didn't realise what I had to do here, because at first I was a bit confused. I was like, okay, and then I eventually decided to dance because everyone else was, all the mobs were, because I didn't really read the quests. I wasn't really reading them the whole way through, but yeah, eventually he changes form, and then and then you complete the quest and you can go and hand it in. Then you get this nice thing, like you get the gnome equivalent is you turn into a gnome soldier, but on this one you turn into a troll soldier, and I prefer the troll soldier because the armor's nicer. That's pretty much all of the quests leading up to the final battle. In my next video we'll go and do the final battle, and I hope you're there to watch it. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope you look forward to the final battle coming up.